Sports. Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, a group with a lot to prove here today. The kickoff team out there getting set. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. Looking for space. It's Need. At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Smith wants to throw. Gets away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They'll run the sneak for it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Looking for a crease. It's Need. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Smith dropping to pass. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never develops.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Shakes off the defender. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A 1st down for the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Still running at the 40. He's off to the races. The 20. He's at the 10. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is high octane, Lloyd. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
They'll line up for a second down play. Smith wants to throw. He's got his man. And they're able to make the tackle.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved, or get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
To the air on first down. Makes the pass. He's open on the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Smith dropping to pass. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The little toss to the fullback there didn't get big yardage, but it does let the defense know they can't ignore it.
Dang right. It's a changeup. It's not going to be something I live with and do all the time and try to feature him out of the backfield, but if I can slip him the football every now and again and deter you from blitzing and assuming run when the fullback's always in the football game.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
The offense set for a first down play. Try to get it to the edge. Breaks the tackle. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Gonna run it. It's Harvey. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the ground with the back. At midfield, he's got room. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a man. It's Jefferson. They're setting up the screen. And into the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throwing right. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll run the option. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Is incomplete. It's now second down.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. Looking for a gap. It's Harvey. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Quarterback will audible. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes a grab. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
1st and 10.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to find his man on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Takes the handoff. It's Need. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They'll try to pop the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Now the toss. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Throws for the tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. Oh, look out! The 10! And he's in for the score. Touchdown!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. Going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. And it's a touchdown.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The option look. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
He wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Jefferson. A little screen to the running back. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit down.
Not a whole lot of yards gained on that one, but using the fullback as a weapon in the pass game can pay dividends.
Yeah, oftentimes we see fullbacks just kind of stuffing their face into the fan. They're getting blocks. They're inside the tackles. This time they try to sneak him out, see if they can catch the defense slipping. It's a nice change-up play by the offense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Oh, look out, there he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Jefferson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Smith dropping to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
He's tackled at the 27. It's third down.
Trying to pick up a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout by the offense.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. Off he goes. Touchdown.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Smith wants to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. on the run. It's Richardson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. On the option. He'll pitch it. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The give to the back. At the 45 on its way. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
This offense all game long has been running really well. I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Flying out to the left. Inside the 10. He's in for the touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 25 over Minnesota. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Need. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They go to the ground. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. First down for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On the option. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of him here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll give it to the back. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.